the only time a guy should be in isolation if he's a danger to everybody else or a danger to himself. But especially these youngsters that they put in, it's terrible what they do because they drive you.
You're never the same.
When those lights went out at night, I heard a lot of moaning and groaning.
You're screaming. They're screaming.
Me, I'll be honest with you, what got me through it, I turned to, that's where I became a person of faith. I had a Bible, I had books sent in to me, and my faith and my drive to get home to my family is what, kept me sane. Because I lost about 22 pounds. I got sick 4 times from chicken, ptomaine poison from chicken.
Ugh.
So I said, look, don't bring me anything else. Bring me cereal, bananas, and that cup of soup. For 2 years, that's all I ate.
That's why I eat cup of soup.
Cup of soup, right?
I love cup of soup.
You could get books. You could have
get
books.
You get newspapers maybe 5 days later. So you keep. I had a Sony Walkman back then.
They wanted to keep you. They didn't want you to know what's happening outside. They keep you in 5 years. A couple of days later, for you still know what's going on.
You had a Sony Walkman, and the only thing I cared about, I used to tell where I was, they put the phone in your cell so that you could talk, but they're only supposed to give you maybe 15 minutes a day. So I used to get the guard, and he used to put it in my cell at midnight so I could make calls, and he said, Mike, don't worry about it, leave it. But, showers sometimes, you got 2 showers a week. They pull you out of the hole, they put you in the shower, they lock it.
Sometimes they bring the shower to your cell, click.
Yeah, in some places they do that, but I'll tell you, there's times they lock me in the shower, and then they got some disturbance, and they leave you in there for 3 or 4 hours. You're in the shower.
Left in there.
Fuck. Yeah, it was tough, honestly. It's a tough bit to get through that.
I just watched that recently.
That's just so much dedication and commitment.
Yeah. Well, when he gets thrown into isolation, it's fucking
strong mind, man.
You have to.
You have to.
I mean, it seems like you would go crazy.
Had a good part too. His role was.
He's great.
Yeah, he was great.
The movie's it's genius.
It was great. Did you guys ever see the HBO movie Gotti?
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
I haven't seen it.
Who played Gotti? What was his name again?
Armando Santos.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Evan, watch that movie.
I will.
That was on the level of The Godfather.
Really?
It was a great movie. Yeah.
Was that up in
Anthony Quinn?
Gotti?
Yeah, I was pretty accurate.
Who did Anthony Quinn play?
He played
the mentor, right?
Yeah, what's his name? That got killed. He was
cancer. It was cancer, right?
Yeah. I mean, he died of cancer, yeah. O'Neill, Dela Croce. Brilliant. He was brilliant.
Do you have any more questions?
You ever front Gotti's kids, Sammy's kids? They ever talk to you?
I spoke to Junior, yeah. I was closer with his daughters and his wife than I was with Junior. Junior was about 10, 12 years younger than me, yeah. When I was on the street, he wasn't coming up yet, really.
Now, is Junior doing time right now?
John Junior? No, he's home.
I know he was going through a situation.
Yeah, what they did to him, they took him to trial 4 or 5 times, hung juries. I mean, ridiculous. Waste of money and time and everything else.
That's all a form of killing you too. That stress.
Yeah.
That's just killing you.
Stress. Plus, listen, I was on trial 7 months with Giuliani. 7 months. I get acquitted. Cost me well over $1 million. I had $1 million bail between investigators, lawyers, and plus I had to prepare for the case every day for a year prior to going to trial. So they get you one way or the other.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I met a young girl. She's now my wife for 35 years, and I met her on a movie set I was producing. But, I just realized that the life was over as we knew it, and I became too high profile. I knew they would never leave me alone. Until they put me away forever, it would never happen. So I said, let me try to make a break. I moved out to California. I mean, it didn't work out. I mean, everybody got upset with me.
Yeah, how does that go? I mean, you probably can't just walk away.
No, I had a lot of trouble, Mike. My former boss, he had got convicted on the mob commission case, and he went Persico. He just died in March. But if he was on the street, I would have had trouble, because he took it very personal when I left, very personal. He was very upset with me. But,
was it even
they pretty much own you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't something like you can go and have a conversation.
No.
You can't.
I spent 20 years in that life. I knew it intimately well. Yeah. I knew what the guys would do and what they wouldn't do. So what do? I move out to California. I change my whole lifestyle. What do I mean? I don't go in any more clubs. I don't walk my dog at 7 o'clock every morning. I don't go to the same restaurant every Tuesday night, because you create a pattern in your life of guys are looking for you. Okay, we know how to get this guy. So I just really was very disciplined in that. And, you know, it's one thing to walk you in a room. Okay, it's another thing to send a hit squad across the country, kill you, and get away with it, because you go away for life for murder. So, and then, you know, over a period of years, I just outlasted everybody. I mean, everybody is dead. They're dead or in prison. Everybody.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a situation like, you know, every now and then you be around and somebody come in and he made you nervous?
Mike, I was in church in Jersey. I stayed out in New York for 10 years, right? I go to church, I'm speaking at this church in Jersey, and I see 3 guys from my life walk in. Different crew, but I knew them all. I said, man, this is gonna be my first confrontation, right? So I walked right up to them. I said, what do you guys want? I said, we came here to see you. I said, what do you want to see me about? It's like the old, came right back, right? And they said, no, we want to hear you speak. I said, really? He said, yeah. I said, okay. And then their wives walked in after them. So I said, okay. I said, this is legit as far as why they're here. But right away, I said, this is going to be a problem, you know? I mean, look, I see somebody that, you know, because look, I'm out there all the time. I'm in public everywhere. I speak all over the world. And, and you don't know who's there or who's coming up to you. You're signing books and you see a guy. So I'm always kind of leery. You know, I'm always watching. You're in a club, they notice me, make a call to New York. I walk out in the parking lot, boom, I'm gone. You gotta think about it.
Fuck.
Happens so quick, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't live in fear. I'm being honest with you. I mean, you can't live like that. But I'm aware. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.